Yo, what's poppin', First Order family? Welcome back. I got a new build video for you guys. Enjoy. Alright, as you guys can see, we are in Clockwork City, the new zone with the new patch that just came out. Pretty awesome area, pretty awesome zone. I have not done the missions yet. If you guys want to see the missions, like want to see a playthrough of them, I'll be more than happy to do that. So if you guys want to see the Clockwork City, I will do that one as well with Subsorg to help level them up. All you guys gotta do, just let me know. Alright, be more than happy to do that. Let's jump into these. Let's jump into the gear first. We are running Assassin's Guile, which is basically the bonus of it is it increases the duration of your alchemical poisons by 4 seconds. Alchemical poisons to me seem like they're highly underrated when they shouldn't be, because they are extremely powerful, and this set is extremely powerful. 4 seconds is a long time in the fight, right? And then with only a 10-second cooldown before you can proc them again, it's very strong. It's very strong, especially given that some poisons, when you have this set, the poison lasts for more than 10 seconds, which means that you will be able to apply another poison as soon as, or before even, the last one is over. So that's very significant. But it's the set is amazing. The set is amazing, especially if it's properly worn. But for this particular build, I have the gear in heavy. All right. We're gonna get to that in a second. Poisons, right? This poison here, the damage magicka poison that I have currently equipped, increases magicka cost by 30% for 10 seconds and exposes your victim, preventing them from stealthing for 7 seconds. Now, this poison here I made particularly for Nightblades. You can always go stamina and stealth detection for Stam Nightblades, or you could go magicka, because either way they use both. You know, stamina Nightblades, they still use magic, so it doesn't matter really, as long as you got the exposed victim from stealth. You know, that's the most important thing. If a Nightblade can't go into hiding, 9 times out of 10 they will die. 9 times out of 10 they will die. All right, on the back bar, oh yeah, this is dual wield, just in case you didn't see. This is dual wield, so I got 2 axes. I want the bleed damage. Back bar, we have a sword and board, axe and shield, and the poison is damage health poison, which is almost 1500 poison damage per second for 8 seconds, and minor defile, which reduces healing received and health recovery by 17 seconds for by 17% for 7 seconds. Also 10-second cooldown, which isn't bad, because basically 2 seconds later you'll be able to you'll have a chance to apply it again. Now, what's important about this is the fact that it's minor defile, and I say minor defile because that 17%, it may not seem like a lot, but when you stack this, it becomes pretty significant, and I'll elaborate on what I mean by stack it in a second. Currently, I have on Grothar. Now, Grothar is swappable. If you want to go, if you want to have a bit of damage to you, you can use this. Or if you want to go like a full tank type build, you want to put on Mighty Children, which would increase your resistances by 8,300 basically. Yeah, about 8,300. Yeah, about 8,300 for at all times, basically, at all times. So if you want to do that, you can. That'll put you up about 40k damn near 40k spell resistance and about 35k physical, depending on how you play with your champion points. Right now, take into account I don't have full champion max CP, so obviously a lot of things could be better, but as of right now, I'm only at 580. Excuse me. Well, I keep saying 580. I don't know. 548. But yeah, I got all the gear in heavy, and the second gear set is reactive. I try to get all in pin, but with the monster helms, it's not. I mean, me personally, I'm not grinding for it, so I got what they gave me. But I do have the in-pin gear on the other pieces. So I got 5 in-pin. And then the monster helm. Right now, reactive. The main thing with reactive for me is the fact that it is when you are CC'd of any kind of CC or snare, you reduce your damage taken by 35%. Now that's a lot, especially when you have like a tanky type build. And I must say, this build here, it is a support build. And when I say a support build, that means you assist the other players. So you want to run in a group with this build. Now you will be able to, like I was saying, if you run Grothar, you'll be able to put out a little bit of damage, which would be, it would be fine if you run it solo. But don't expect to get a whole bunch of kills with the build, because it's not a lot of burst damage and it's not a high damage build. You apply a lot of poisons, which come in handy when you run it solo. But skilled players or higher level players, they'll be able to counteract it a little bit, which is why this is a support build. Because if you run it with a person who has high damage, if you're constantly applying poisons and CCs to an opponent, they won't survive, because the other player is also on them with high damage. Reactive, I went with reactive because it also has stamina recovery, which it's only one of, I believe, 3 sets of heavy sets that have stamina on it. Mostly everything else is health. Most of them is health. Jewelry, of course, we got reactive, and they have the weapon damage glyphs. I was considering putting stamina recovery on them, but I figured it's not even necessary, because this is a support build. The recovery is fine for a support build, because as a support build, all you need to do is keep the opponents contained enough for your team to destroy them, which is, what you can do very well. This build is made for that. All right. So again, Assassin's Guile is set 1. Set 2, we have reactive, and set 3, which is the monster set, is Grothar or Mighty Shooting. Right. The character sheet. Now this is the front bar. Front bar set stats. As you can see right there, is 15k magic, 24k health, and 28k stamina. Recoveries are low, but again, as a support build, it's not necessary to have high recoveries. Weapon damage is 2300 with a 25% crit chance. Again, support. High damage, high crit, not necessary. Alright. Resistances, 22k spell resistance, 17k physical resistance. Now, when you play with your champion points, you could easily get that to be, somewhere leveled. But again, not necessary when you wear heavy armor. You have the reactive set on, and you're a support build. Like, you will get targeted because you're a support build, but you are able to sustain yourself, especially if you have your skills the way I have them. The skill bars the way I have them. Critical resistance on the front bar, 2400. That's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That's good. Let me switch to the back bar. Okay, now back bar, same magic, same health, highest stamina. Alright. Now you do have lower weapon damage, but again, it's a support build. It's not necessary. You have a higher crit resistance, you have higher spell resistance, and higher physical resistance, which is, is ideal. So the main thing I would say with this build is you want to be aggressive, but not offensively aggressive. You want to be aggressive in terms of getting a good CC, applying your poisons to help your teammates. All right, I'll get more into that when we go over the video. I have the warrior Mundstone because you need damage for if the chance, the slight chance you are solo. If you solo, you're gonna need to defend yourself. Alright, so skill bar. The front bar, which is dual wield, you got choking talons, CC, resolving vigor for heal you and your team. This plays a big part in the support role, because used properly, you would get a much larger heal than was currently on the screen. Shrouded daggers, snare, and it's a buff for you, and it hits multiple enemies. All right. Bloodthirst, it's a heal for you, and a spammable, which you need. Every build needs a spammable. Obsidian shard, heal and a CC. Dawnbreaker of smiting, powerful CC, as well as dot damage over time. You need those, right? So as a port role, you have multiple. This here hits multiple enemies, and it's pretty strong. All right, and these are uncrit damages: 5,200, 6,300, 7,500. Those is not crit. So when they do crit, you already know it's half. So it's 1.5 damage. All right. Very, very powerful abilities. All right, back bar, we got igneous shield. It's not really about the damage shield. It's about the major mending. Now, when I said that you get a better heal, I mean you get more heals if you use properly for vigor. If you use this first, you'll get a bigger heal on your vigor. All right. Green dragon blood heals you for 37% of your missing health, and it grants you a couple of buffs for 23 seconds, which is great. So me personally, I like to use igneous shield, green dragon blood, and then vigor right after. All right, so you get a much larger heal, and you'll be damn near at full health with still the 5 seconds overlay. All right, so you'll still be healing for 5 seconds. I got venomous claws because it's another dot that deals significant damage, especially if you use your champion points properly. You'll get even more damage over time. Shielded assault. It's not about the damage shield. It's just you want a CC. I pick shielded assault because the other morph of it, the further you are away, the more the person is stunned, but that doesn't really matter when they're gonna break it. So you might as well go with the shield. It's a 3k shield for 6 seconds. Not bad, not good, just it's there. I'll use it. Reverberating bash. Now, reverberating bash is very important to the build because the 3,100 damage is not the main thing. The main thing is the major defile. All right, so you debuffing your enemy, their health. They can't heal properly. All right, so the heal and received and health recovery is reduced by 34% for 10 seconds. Now the good thing with this is that the major defile is stacks with the minor defile. So the minor defile is 17%. The major defile is 34%. So when you combine the two, that is 51% reduced healing, which is extremely overpowered. All right. And mind you, that is because I don't have max CP. It's only at 34. If I had more CP, the major defile will be a higher percentage. It will be higher than 34. All right. So major defile stacked on top of minor defile is extremely overpowered. All right. So the person is not able to heal, and that comes into play when you fight Templars. I hate Templars, which is why I made sure that most of my poisons have a defile on them, because that's all they do is cleanse. Keep cleansing all you want. Let's move on. Now, shield wall. You could always swap this out with corrosive armor or magma shield, right? But shield wall is very important. It's very, I mean, I'm not gonna say very important. It's just a very good skill to have because it's cheap. Blocks all attacks at no cost for 5 seconds. Now it's the first one. It's not morphed yet. I didn't get it morphed yet. When I do, I'll let you guys know, because I don't even know what the morphs are. I never used this before, but it is very good because for 5 seconds that allows you to heavy attack spam so that you can recharge your resources. All right. So shield wall, reverberating bash, shielded assault, venomous claws, green dragon blood, igneous shell. Venomous claws could always be swapped out for deep slash. Deep slash, it is 5400 damage, basically 5500, and 1300 damage to two nearby enemies, and you reduce their movement speed by 60% for 12 seconds. So that is it's a snare. The reason why I think this is better than heroic slash is because it also gives a minor main. It reduces their damage done by 15% for 12 seconds. All right, and again, 12 seconds is a long time in a battle. Now, the only reason that I don't have it currently equipped is because I got choking talons, which also gives minor maim, and it's a CC. All right, so I went with this, even though the time is 5 seconds shorter. The maim lasts 5 seconds shorter. The fact that it's a CC, it jumps up in my book, basically. All right, because you could always apply choking talons because it's not a heavy CC, it's a light CC. You know, it's not a stun, it's just basically it immobilizes them. All right, so that's that. Now we're gonna get into the champion points real quick. I'm gonna get into the champion points real quick because only a few things are very significant. There's basic shit that we all should know already. Warlord, you need Warlord for the break free cost. Tenacity, everybody don't always use tenacity, but when you have a low recovery, you want tenacity so that you can get a bigger boost from your recovery, your attacks, your heavy attacks. Mooncalf 10% to your stamina recovery. Now here, Befile, you want this. If I have more champion points, it would be more into this. All right, this increases the effectiveness of your healing reduction abilities. So basically reverberating bash. So when I do reverberating bash, the major defile will be higher than 34%, which means that the minor defile will be even more potent. So it will be higher than a 51% reduction. You understand? Got it, gotcha. All right. Now tumbling, we all know, roll dodge and shadow ward reduce the cost of block. Is effective because you are a tanky type support build. All right. Blessed, 10% healing done. This is great because you're an Argonian. We already know how Argonians work. They're healing. They have healing buffs in their racial passives, so they do stack with this. on top of the major mending that you have when you use Igneous Shield. So you're getting really good heals for you and your team when you splash your Vigor on them. Alright. Shattering Blows, damage done to enemies with damage shields. Yeah, I know how I feel about damage shields and people who use them. I'm gonna get you. Master at Arms, if I had more champion points, this would be higher, because all your attacks is direct attacks. If you notice, there's no AoEs except for Dawnbreaker, but that's the only one, so whatever. Alright. Mighty, of course, it increases your physical damage, poison damage, and disease damage by 10%. Precise Strikes, this will be high as well if I have more champion points. So right now it's currently on 10% damage and healing buff with critical stamina abilities. You can also put some in the Downward Torch if you want for abilities like Venomous Claws and Spell Shield. We got 2100 into spell resistance. Oh my, this is why. Look, I didn't even change my champion points. This is supposed to be in the heavy armor, which would increase my let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. This is supposed to be into heavy armor. See? I never even looked at it. Alright, so Spell Shield for spell resistance. Crit resistance is 1100 into crit resistance. Light armor focus, nope. Thick skin, no. Elemental defender, yes. Hardy, yes. Again, I need more champion points, but this is where it will be right here. Alright. Quick recovery and heavy armor focus. Alright, and then quick recovery, which is 10% healing received, and heavy armor focus right here for physical resistance when wearing 5 or more pieces of heavy armor. Alright, so that's great right there. And that's it for the champion points. Hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Alright, enjoy, man.
Kill his ass. Kill his ass. Oh, come on. Almost had him. Almost had him. Yeah. Oh, I got him, stupid.
Okay, so right here is a really good example of being a support build and being a good support build, like knowing your job and doing it, doing it well. All right. So we're gonna chase the guy in the building, which I typically would never do. But if you can see at the top, we applied the minor defile, the major defile to him. Right. So right now he got bleed damage and major defile. He cannot go into stealth, and he got a magicka debuff on him. So his magic abilities cost more. All right. He's a stamina user, as you can see. He's using rally, but it doesn't matter because he was also using magicka, and with the major defile that he had on him, he couldn't do but so much. All right. Now this is a Nightblade right here. As you can see, he's disappearing into thin air. But this is a major thing right here for the build. All right. That's the file. All right. No invisibility and magicka drain. All right. I pointed all 3 of them out because I want y'all to keep looking at the names because they're going to keep popping out because you want to consistently put the poisons on. All right. You want to have as many debuffs up there as possible. All right. Now, unfortunately, they weren't able to nuke them down when I put the defiles on them. But as a support play, you just want to continue to do it until they go down. All right.
Yeah.
He's going right now. Can't even see him. There you go. Right there. he got major and minor defile on him. That's why I slowed it down this time. So you can see there's 2 defiles right there. 8 seconds and then 5 seconds. So they stack. That's the perfect time right there to knock him down. Alright, so now he's using his magicka to try to get away. There you go right there. Now hit him again with it. Bam, defile. Can't heal. He's trying to run away, but there's more people on him now. So he's not going to be able to take it as long. He can't go into hiding once again. Bam, that's it, dead. Alright, keep the buffs up, the debuffs up, and you'll be good to go with the support build. Now this fight here, I was very impressed with it because it's a one-on-one battle, and the buffs that the poisons that I used were so on point for the build because it was a Nightblade. Alright, so I still had you cannot go invisible with magicka debuffs, and you can see they're using a staff, a destruction staff, so they're using magic. Alright, now had I used my ultimates properly, I would have been able to kill this person. Alright, I didn't win this fight, and we'll see why I didn't win the fight, but pay attention to the debuffs under the name. Alright, so I'm keeping them up there. Alright, so right now, I hate when they switch my screen like that. Alright, so right now you see they can't go invisible, magicka drain, defile, bleed damage. Alright, as soon as they go away, put it up again. Now they minor maim on them, CC'd, shrouded daggers, bleed. Again, they can't go invisible, and magicka drain. Alright, now you got the Dawnbreaker damage, you got the main magicka and choking talons on you. Alright, it's amazing. Like, you want to put as many of them up there as possible. That's your job. Alright, now when you solo, this is a fight that I really should have won, because you can see the person is panicking now because they don't know what to do. Alright, they're losing, they're using their resources too fast. So look, she's trying to run away, but I'm staying on the ass because I know now she's panicking right now. Alright, she or he, whoever, I don't know. I'm saying she because it's a girl right there. She's panicking now. She's trying to get away by using invisible. Alright, but because I got the drain, it's taking too much of her resources, so she can't do it back to back to back to back. Alright, so now she got a little bit of resources. She tried to come back and think that she's going to do something. No, I got reactive, so I'm CC'd, but I don't care to break the CC because I have on reactive, so I'm going to take reduced damage because of the fact that I'm CC'd. Alright, so end of the day, her team had to come and help. Now this right here, this is not what this build is for. I was trying to test it out, see if I would be able to get a good burst damage, and nope, this is what happened. Right, this is not what the build is for. You're not going to get a good burst damage to where you could gank someone. So I wouldn't recommend trying it. You can make your own tweaks, and if it works, you know, congratulations. But the build right here, this particular build, it wasn't for that. And even then, you see how long it takes for them to kill me. But right here again, now it's more than one. It's more than just me here now. Templar, bam, major defile and minor defile on them. Health drain, and they have a bleed damage on it. Easy. All right, it was too easy right there. They had 2 defiles on them, so that was the best that it was gonna get, the 51% drain. Same with this guy right here. He couldn't do anything because of the fact that he had the defiles on him. Now this fight here, this was a good fight for me because I had to learn how to prioritize on the fly. Okay. Now initially I was being very aggressive. As you can see, I was losing resources very quickly. I had to actually slow down and think about what the hell I was doing. All right. Now this guy here is extremely tanky DK, and he knows what he's doing. He's trying to break line of sight consistently and pick off one by one. All right, he do get down. I think he gets down 2 people, but he also has a Nightblade partner with him. All right, and the Nightblade keeps disappearing. So initially my thought was, all right, he keep disappearing. Let's get this big guy out of here and then keep it pushing. But these guys that was on my side, they weren't putting out enough damage to get the DK down, and the Nightblade was off healing the DK. All right, So it was very difficult, like, to get his health down. Now we would get it down, but for some reason they weren't able to burst the remaining damage down. All right. So I eventually figured out I got to get the Nightblade. We got to get the Nightblade. All right. He got to be priority because he's off healing and is keeping the DK alive. Right there, I paused because I was trying to find where the Nightblade was gonna pop out. Look, you see that? He tried to solo assault me. Did nothing to me. Did nothing. All right. Now he keeps disappearing, and it started to frustrate me because I want you to show your face. All right. So right now I'm actually looking for the Nightblade. I'm trying to keep the DK in my sights, but I want the Nightblade. All right. Bam, right there, rock throw, got him CC. He was too fast, couldn't get him. See, he popped out again, got him. Get your ass over. Major and minor defiles on him, as well as health spray. Right? So he's trying to disappear. Boom, that's it. Once he went down, it was so easy to get the other guy down. Alright, because he wasn't getting off field anymore. So 10 seconds later, dead. Alright guys, please hit that like, subscribe button. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna link my StamDK pet build. Enjoy, grip up, fam is power.